her dream. She wanted to be a star on the movie screen. Now she's living out in LA. I hear that she's doing great. I don't think she'll ever come back to this place, to my hometown.
Well, everyone, hello and welcome to Humanity Matters. I am Albert Torcaso. We are live June the 2nd, 2009, everybody. My guest was to be the famous Dr. Cyril H. Wecht. However, he's not able to make it tonight, but instead of being a little disappointed, I'm actually very, very, very happy that Dr. Wecht could not make it to the show tonight. Now, yes, it is going to make it for a difficult show in the sense that I got to come up with something to talk about. But why am I happy that Dr. Wecht didn't make it? Well, because finally justice has been served and they have dropped the charges against this honorable, upright man. So I'm happy about it. It's about time justice was done. He should have never been charged in the first place. And I, for one, really care about Dr. Cyril Wecht. And it was hard for me to have him on the previous show and not talk about it. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was pissed off or angry when I found out they had charged him. Because Pittsburgh, we look at Dr. Cyril Wecht in a different way. We look at him as a former coroner. We look at him as just Dr. Wecht. We look at him as that's Cyril. But you see, God, and I'm not even religious, but God has given us a very special person. And this man may just be Cyril to you. You might ask him if he wants to go meet you at the coffee shop or what have you. You might drive around Squirrel Hill or Mount Oliver, wherever. Just Cyril. He just happens to be one of the best coroners of all time. But Pittsburgh, let me tell you something. Around the globe, this man is internationally respected, internationally known, and even considered the Sherlock Holmes of forensic pathology. He has taught many, many, many thousands of pathologists. So yeah, I would like to have had Dr. Wecht here. I know that some of you may be disappointed, but for me, this is a celebration because the man finally finally received justice. Now, let me just say this also. Now, this is just me saying this, me, Albert Torcaso. It's my belief that sometimes when you are very gifted, people will seek to hurt your reputation and go after you. It doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. And everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. But when you are that gifted, that respected, that in demand, you can make a lot of enemies. And here's the other thing. Why would a Dr. Wecht get people upset? Because Dr. Wecht is a lot like me in a lot of ways, or I'm a lot like him. You see, if Dr. Wecht sees something ugly, he's not going to tell you it's pretty. He's going to say, that's really ugly. Because he is honest. Because he has integrity. And because he will not pretty it up just because those who are powerful or those who are impoverished may want the evidence to say something that would make them feel better or maybe not get somebody in trouble. Well, guess what? If Dr. Wecht sees a broken window, to use the metaphor again, he's going to tell you the window is broken, it's cracked in the upper left corner, it was caused by blunt force trauma, whatever. The point is, because we tend to tell it like it is, people go after us sometimes. So I'm glad that they got rid of this. And I will say this. I hope that everyone knows I have not talked to Dr. Wecht about this. I never wanted to bring it up. I felt that it was a sore subject. But I personally am extraordinarily happy that this is over with. It needed to be over with. The man was innocent. And hopefully in the future we will have him on the show. Let me just say this. To give you an understanding of when I say how different and how the world looks at him in a different way, if you go on to an auction site such as eBay and you put his name in there, you won't believe the things that come up. He has books that he's written and other things. Or if you go to Google, you're not going to believe it. You're just going to be like, wow, I didn't know that. So yeah, and the most amazing thing